Dead Frontier. The best zombie game I wish I could play for the rest of my life. But in all seriousness, I love Dead Frontier, okay? However, I can't imagine playing without my main account. I understand that people use alts to maximize their time in a 10-year-old browser-based run-and-gun zombie shooter-looter with a pay-to-win economy, and for some, it's simply a sunk cost fallacy. They keep playing the game because they've invested way too much time to actually quit. And believe me when I say that I used to think that way too. I couldn't imagine starting a new character without the speed implants or the OP loadouts. It just didn't seem fun anymore. And I hated it. I hated that essence of denial because in the end, what if the grind was truly all there is to it? It seemed like a depressing conclusion, sure. So I decided to test the waters by making a new account. Now, as someone who watched guides and prepped with the wiki, I used my knowledge of not having to spread my stats to avoid gimping myself. I headed into the inner city as a new firefighter with no gold membership to my name, and after skipping a bunch of levels by looting and killing zombies with my friend Yaoi in a private instance, I decided to not do that. Because I did not need to. If you didn't know, players are given a free stat reset because the game lacks a tutorial telling you not to spread your stats. So I decided to commit a cardinal sin. I decided to spread my stats anyway. And here's what I realized. If you play Dead Frontier with the meta in mind, all you see is the narrow endgame. It boils down to FOMO, the fear of missing out, and the rush to max level. That is what this game is known for. The grind. I'm here to share something controversial. I don't think we're playing the game the right way. I think the journey becomes far more interesting, slow, and diverse if we simply learn to ignore the meta. Yaoi, a friend of mine, has never played Dead Frontier before, and it was fascinating to see him pick a profession based on what he thought mattered rather than what made sense to the meta. I didn't want to correct him because he was having fun. Despite me explaining what the stats did, he has his own reasons for his own allocations. Dead Frontier feels like an RP survival sim if you don't know the meta. I crave the days when the CB radio gave news on boss locations. It felt like an immersive scouting system rather than just checking on the boss map. Maybe we've been playing wrong all along. Maybe the journey is more rewarding when characters are experiments instead of just stat boosters. You become an active survivor rather than a tryhard. My focus on this new account isn't about building shit up. It's about having fun, enjoying private lobbies with a friend, looting without the best gear, and traveling to a different outpost together. Imagine a community that embraced this. Imagine a private instance of survivors with nothing but cult pythons helping each other slay a black titan. It would be chaotic, sure. People would definitely die, and the desync would be a nightmare. But it would be more immersive. It would be more terrifying. And most importantly, it would be a story worth telling, rather than just another number added to a level bar. So the next time you log in, ask yourself this question. Are you playing a spreadsheet or are you surviving the apocalypse? Because honestly, even if I have fun playing Dead Frontier the way that I play, I want to feel like a survivor, and nothing is going to stop me from feeling that way.